I bet the issue with Android or something. You want to downgrade from ice cream sandwich to honeycomb where your nostalgia of your launcher comes. But I cannot help you sometimes with the nostalgia to get your honeycomb back. Because first at all, I need first to load the files into Odin with this version that you will see. See, there is the version of the Odin which I'm going to point the finger. So there we have at bootloader. We have to select one of the firmwares. Well, I'm going to select for my Samsung model because this one is a GTP 7500 without an M at the end because I probably look. So there is 3.1, and for bootloader we select this bootloader. Okay, this bootloader is this file. For PDA we select this code. For phone we use a modem, right? Don't flash ROM files, otherwise you will break your device. And CSC is CSC. So here we are. I will show you the progress. Don't check PIT file. Do not check. Only auto reboot and flash reset time. So this is bootloader is bootloader. PDA is code. PDA is code. And the phone is modem, and CSC is CSC. If you have another strange language that you cannot understand, like Arabic or something, you can load back to English. Okay, so first at all, to prevent a boot loop, we need to press one of the two buttons. And with those buttons going ahead, I'm going to press that button once again, and we will get into recovery mode and the factory data reset. So you will get a core mode recovery, but you can reinstall that. But it's very important to reflash sometimes. But if you want to reflash your phone, you can reflash your custom recovery at your own risk. We need to format the data, catchy, and all I need is just our reboot system now and boot once again, but now I will boot in dollar mode to downgrade the operating system. Downgrade at your own risk, but you can have a honeycomb nostalgia. So we are going to connect this this USB cable to this port. We will gonna to connect and now so we can now press the button volume up to detect the Odin device on this. You have to wait until you have a ID COM port to be in yellow, COM 5, 6, 8, depending on your PC driver and port. So you have to press once again to boot in dollar mode in order to get detected. Now we're going to press start and reflash the firmware Honeycomb. Don't unplug the cable. Don't do anything stupidly, otherwise you will break. You have to wait. You will see that icon. The bootloader is MD5 and now everything is getting ABT. It means for bootloader. NAND, why start? You are not stuck at this progress. You are not stuck, but you will see LNX and the other app. App is the system partition file. The operating system of Honeycomb. We have the get bit for mapping firmware update start at a non-write start. You don't be worried that it's stuck. Just wait 13 seconds instead of yourself dying of impatient is enough. Impatient punishment is death. I'm just kidding, I never threat anybody. But please flash responsible the firmware. The device is very simple. You need to wait until the firmware of your Samsung Galaxy Tab is fully refreshed and fully refurbished to make him fully functional. Now if you don't believe me, you need to rock and roll. With Odin, you cannot get the firmware and cover the problem as long as you have enough power on your tablet or refresh the firmware or refresh very carefully. Hid. We get a pass. We have to install CSC wiping format data. Is not stuck. Okay, is not stuck. The drivers are installed. My Windows 10 detected drivers installed, but there is nothing stuck. This is just a format. And install multi-CSC and canned access. What? What did you say that? Why? Did you did? So there is nothing. Just the drivers were installed. Now we can unplug the USB, but we have the drivers to be installed to become this tablet to become detectable next time. At reflash, USB debug, RTB, root access, and whatever. But I cannot really understand. But you need to wait this tablet for fully set up in 5 minutes, 4 seconds. No, not 4 seconds. 4 minutes. I want to unplug this because we have a pass, which is very nice. Is success. So I'm going to unplug again, and now the tablet is vibrate. The tablet is vibrating, which means that it's fully loaded. Welcome. English, United States. Start. Next. Next. Skip. So we have the tablet now. We have the Honeycomb. We have the factory mode. What's happening to my damn screen? What's happening? Oh, there is nothing. But this is the Arabic of the firmware. The firmware is not Arabic, but you can download a different package for this firmware, like Arabic firmware, Romanian firmware, but Romanian firmware and probably Arabic firmware or Romanian firmware. This one doesn't have enough languages. So let me show to you that some Arabic firmwares, I downloaded the 4 files, but this is what you have on your tablet. The Samsung Galaxy Tab. Yeah. Mega Cam didn't work? No, it is not the Mega Cam. This one work. You don't know, the Samsung Galaxy Tab, it fully worked, but the damn thing doesn't open. No files. I told you it format the entire data. That's the Honeycomb. But if you want to downgrade to a one piece of file, you can downgrade to a one piece of file. But I don't do that again. But the one piece of file have all languages: Romanian, Arabic, Russian, Chinese, and Romanian. But if you want, let's restart, reset, and I give you another alternative. Select on PDA, Honeycomb, and this file, right? And then we are going to reset the tablet to download mode. I give you another alternative if this one doesn't work. And a few reasons, I'm gonna to boot this damn thing to download mode. I doesn't want to call this a damn thing, but you know what? This is the file with one file method. If you want to downgrade it to Honeycomb with one file firmware, this is the one file firmware. Bootloader all one PDA. So these have the same properties like the refreshing from the beginning. We are gonna to set this up, and we will check, and then after that we will reflash, and after the reflash there we are. There we are. We started to get the tab, but I was showing you anything about the appling multi-CSC. It's not an error, but you can ignore, or anyways you will see that Android anything and what installing can access XSG system. But installing multi-CSC, it worked, but sometimes it have not an issue, but that's sometimes normally with some tablets. But I'm going to unplug and see the Honeycomb apart. I have the fully backup on my computer PC drive, but this is gonna to take a few minutes or seconds. But this is nothing to die. This Samsung Galaxy Tab is around 16 gigabyte. I don't know the repartition for that, but I don't want to try repartition. I don't want to try, but repartition is not a good idea for this tab. You will, excuse me, you go get this brick, and believe me, it's very worth. Believe me, this is very bricky. When it's very risky and very bricky. When you really want to refresh with repartition, now you will see another moment. To format the data, but NFS shift that's not what I want, but that was the Samsung tablet firmware, right? It was the Samsung tablet firmware. Nothing wrong. Nothing is wrong, but it was the tab firmware. So you can remove the applications manually. We can select Romanian. and that's alright. So that is all about the Samsung Galaxy Tab Downgrade or Honeycomb.